Welcome to the DJ Motorsport channel, where we show highlights of our races from Gran Turismo 7. Here we are, back on the multi-class, and we are at the final at Barthurst, Mount Panorama in Australia. Lights are about to go out. We have Richard on pole, Ryan that was weird actually. Let me start that again. So Ryan was actually on pole, even though it said Richard was. Very weird. Anyway, so Ryan away there in the McLaren, Richard in second in the Aston Martin. Looks like we all got around the first corner okay, which is Hell's Corner, by the way, in case you didn't know. Looks like everybody's clean. Again, the Group 3s are going to scamper off a little bit up this straight, I would say, and the Group 3s will be tight behind them. And obviously this is longer laps, so we've got 35 laps here because it's a final. Double points for this race as well. So you need, if you're going to do well, this is the race you need to do well at. And so we have Ryan, Richard, Pants in that bloody Porsche. Bowers hot on his heels yet again in that Ferrari. Matty, Ed, Rob and Anton, and that's your top Group 3 runners. And obviously then everybody else past that is Group 4. So there's been a lot in this championship. We've seen a lot of fighting between Pants and Bowers. Seems to be an ongoing thing. So cars very close. That's the Ferrari and the new Porsche. Ironically, both new cars. Very close fighting there. Ryan's sort of been a league on his own in the McLaren as Rob makes a move on Ed down the Conrod straight by the looks of it. You're going to get a lot of slipstream now as you come into the chase. But let's see if we've gone off of him, so we can't see there. So Ryan already ahead in that McLaren. Richard in second in the Aston. Bowers closing in on him in the Ferrari. Pants there in fourth, Matty fifth, Robbie sixth, Ed 7, Anton 8. So yeah, it's been we've not done a multi-class championship draw. We've done a few races, or maybe one or two, but never an actual championship. And we also tried a new suggestion. Sometimes people pick their teams, sometimes we randomise it, sometimes there's other reasons. But this time we decided to add together results from previous championships, and it was basically the fastest with the slowest, and so on as you get closer. The only problem with that is when you get close to the middle, you then get two average drivers which are quite good because they're close together. So obviously Ryan is one of the better drivers who's at the front, but he's been paired with the slowest driver, so it's sort of, oh, something's happening there. It looked like a little incident. And I think Bowers there just missed his braking point and went into the back of Pants. Pants has been very unlucky in this championship. I mean, this is just like real life, isn't it, really? You obviously had the incident with him at Laguna Seca, and you know, he was down to last, and I think he came fourth there, and he fought all his way back. He's had a really tough, Spitfire and Pants have had Porsche have had a really tough championship, but despite that, they've done very well, you know, despite their setbacks, as it were. And then there's another one, but two brilliant drivers there, and two brilliant, what's the word, they have the right attitude to racing. It's very rare that they sort of fall out, so well done to both of them. I think keeping the cool head and has kept them going. I think if they'd have been you know, moaning at each other, I think they would have done a lot worse. So something to be learned now. But yes, well done to them. Again, it'd be nice to talk to teams at this part of the championship, the final race. You know, I'd love to be able to let's go and speak to Spitfire and Pants now to get their take on it. We need to work out a way if we can actually make this happen somehow with the recordings and when they're done, because this would be brilliant to get their comment and other people's as well, which is using them as an example. But anyway, some food for thought and something we need to work on in the future. But yeah, I don't think they've had to use this race. But going back to what I'm saying, yes, the algorithm is that the idea is that you are fastest to slowest, and you gradually meet in the middle. But like I say, the problem with that is the people, you know, you end up with first with last, but then you end up, say, with 6th with 7th place, or 6th with 8th place, or whatever it is. And those two aren't necessarily bad, so they might have a bit of advantage. But whatever you do, it's difficult. You know, you don't want the fastest drivers going together, but you don't, you know, it's very difficult to try and get the balance right, especially when you've got mixed abilities, and you want the event to be open to everybody. You know, you don't want to say, well, you can't take part because you're not quick enough, or you can't take part because you're too quick. So, yeah, don't know. Anyway, let's get back to this race. Enough rambling there. We've got Lloyd having a pit stop, so I don't know if that was a damage or if it was in there. We have skipped to lap 15. Ryan is still in the lead in that lovely McLaren. Richard's in second in the Aston Martin still, so he's doing okay. Is that Rob we can see in third? I'm not too sure. Richard's coming up to the chase. That is Rob coming. Yeah, Rob's a little way back, but Rob again is in the secret Toyota Supra, the really old one that we need to ask him about. We'll have to try and see. We'll have to try and get some comment and see if we can come back to that. Bowers is having a shocking last race. He's now down in 7th. So he is the... Somebody must have dropped out because we had 8. So he is the slowest at the moment of the Group 3 runners. But he's had a bit of a bad race, I think. I think he had the issue of paint. Look, he's off again. I think he's having just a bad... Like we said, the Porsche's had a bad race. He's now got their luck and he's having a bad race. Yeah, and it looks like Spitfire is the first of the Group 4s. Although Jag's in the pit. So we're not going to know where this all pans out until we're not going to know where this pans out until later on. Dave Speed, they're going very slowly with his hazards on. It looks like he's in auto drive. So I don't know if he's had an incident. We're lap 14. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's had an incident or what. Lloyd doing the Nexus. There's Ed, sorry. Flipping about a bit here. So I'll get over to Jag, still in 9th, so second in there. Spitfire taking avoiding action there. He's basically moving out the way of the Group 3, so very well done to him. Bowers there, losing the back end of that Ferrari yet again. He's struggled at this track for whatever reason. Pants there with a load of damage. He's in 5th. Matt is in 4th with damage. Matt is going to try and move. Oh, he will move in Spitfire because he's got Group 3. So, yes, it's been quite enjoyable. Yeah, I think we may do multi-class again at some point, maybe next year. We'll have to see if we could bring in different categories of cars. Maybe we could do Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 and Group 4. Don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's skip this on now to... we're on lap 17, so we need to skip it on to the final lap now. So Ryan is in first place. He's just going through the chase now. He's coming up to Murray's corner for the final time under the Armwall Bridge. Well done, Ryan. 1 corner to go. Don't mess this up. Of course he won't. Perfect textbook manoeuvre. Look at that. Using all the track available, and across the line he goes for a well-deserved win for Ryan. Well done there. Well done indeed. Second place is Richard in the Aston Martin. Quite a way back, but well done to him. second at Barthurst. Very well done there, Richard. Well deserved. And it looks like Robbie, the sly old dog, yet again in the Toyota from the 50s. There he is now on screen. We're definitely going to have to talk to him about this Toyota. But look at him, a very solid, nobody near him. Well done, third place, so well done to him. Thanks for watching as always. Hit the like if you liked it. Our next championship is USA Muscle Cars. It's just a short one, but keep your eye out for that.